What's going on YouTube? JT's Reborn here, and welcome back to another edition of my DC comic book reviews. And in this video, we're talking about Batman/Superman World's Finest issue number 1. This one is written by Waid, with art by Dan Mora, and I think it's covers by, I can't remember. But anyways, you might be wondering, oh, he's covering this thing now. So yeah, when I was covering some books this week, they mentioned something about like a character known as Nezha, which is character that's appearing in World's Finest, and I heard that Waid is going to be writing a Batman versus Robin miniseries, or 6-issue series, or whatever it's going to be. It's going to have Bruce and Damian and incorporate this character. So that tells me that I need to go back and read Batman Superman World's Finest. So now I have, and I was pleasantly surprised with this first issue here. So like I said, this is written by Waid, a very famous comic book writer, and the art, of course, is by Dan Mora, who might actually just be the best artist at DC Comics right now. I don't know, it's tough to say because I just love Dan Mora's artwork so much. In fact, I was really missing it in Detective Comics. Yeah, there was that time like when it was like Tiny was doing Batman, you had Jorge Jimenez doing that, and then you had Dan Mora on Detective Comics, and the art just by Dan Mora is just so good. It fits the style and these characters so well. Like, you got Blue Batman there, you got Robin, like Dick Grayson. Like, this is set a few years in the past. Basically, it's just your typical Batman and Superman team up, and then Robin's incorporated. We have Metallo, we have Poison Ivy, and then there's also this shadowy, mysterious figure kind of lurking in the shadows that we see throughout. And my God, Dan Mora's artwork is just so incredibly good. I just like love looking at every page. It's so detailed. Every page just looks spectacular, and the art just pops off well, and so do the colors. God, it's so good. And like I said, there's some flashbacks to Batman and Superman. We also get little bits and teases of the Penguin. But what happens during the events of this thing is Batman and Robin go work with Superman trying to stop Poison Ivy, who's taking over Metropolis with her little plant things. And then you have Metallo, who's also there, who injects Superman in the chest with red kryptonite, which affects him and starts morphing all around. And so it's up to Batman and Robin to kind of stop Superman from like going completely like crazy and all that, and also save some various civilians. And then, much to my surprise, the Doom Patrol shows up. So you have Rita Var, you have Cliff Steele, you have Larry Trainer. So I was surprised to see the Doom Patrol showed up in this thing, but I ain't complaining. I love Doom Patrol. I think it's one of DC's best shows ongoing right now. So it was always pleasant to see the Doom Patrol show up right now. So also the red kryptonite makes Superman hallucinate stuff, and like I said, like he's seeing Zod, he's seeing Luthor and all that, and it's up to everyone to kind of like find some way to kind of save his life and stop him from going a little bit crazy. So they're gonna also have to perform some sort of operation, which is what Niles Calder, the head of the Doom Patrol, is gonna end up having to do. So like I said, there's some really great, fantastic artwork here by Dan Mora. Batman has to play on like Superman's past in order to kind of like help him break free of this little influence that he's got going on here. And so that basically is kind of where the issue ends, where like Negative Man comes in and he's able to kind of like recreate a bit of like Red Sun to kind of subdue Superman so that they can get ready to perform some sort of operation. They also talk about seeing something with horned hieroglyphs on the side of the syringe, which the Doom Patrol knows what it is, but Batman and Robin aren't quite familiar with it. And that's going to be setting up that whole demon Nezha thing, which, if you read the issue, you can see him kind of shadowy and silhouetted within the background. And like I said, I think that's going to be the big setup for that Batman versus Robin thing, Lazarus Island. It's all leading and tying into that in some way. Like I said, if you look right there, you can see him just kind of standing there silhouetted in the shadow. So I'm not familiar with that character, but it should be interesting. Like, it's some sort of demonic character. But yeah, like I said, this was fun. It was entertaining. Dan Mora's artwork, like I said, is absolutely spectacular. It just pops off every single page. You're just kind of like, you just find yourself immediately immersed in it because it's so visually pleasing. And like the banter's good, the story's interesting so far. Like I said, it's a nice Batman Superman team up. There's a bit of mystery. It's always nice to see the Doom Patrol show up whenever they can. So yeah, I think this is a pretty solid first issue. Nothing groundbreaking or anything like that, but like for a first issue of a World's Finest team up book, like this is like classic Batman and Superman teaming up. It's got some lighthearted moments. It's got some like epic grand moments within it. It's everything you kind of want in a Batman and Superman team up. Plus you get Robin and other supporting characters thrown into the mix too. So yeah, I have not read issues 2 and 3 yet at the time of recording this thing. I want to like try and do like do a video and like, you know, record or read the comic, then record before I get into the next one. Although I may just go ahead and read the next 2 issues back to back. I don't know at this time. But I do recommend picking this thing up. And I'm excited to see how it's all going to kind of tie together. Like I said, initially, I was kind of holding off on doing videos or like reading this one because there were so many Batman titles and I was experiencing Batman burnout that I was just like, nah, and it's a flashback thing. I don't need to read that. It's like, oh, well, it's going to tie into this thing. Like, oh, crap, I got to go back. But, you know, I'm kind of glad that I did because, like I said, I get this great artwork and I get a fun Batman and Superman team-up thing. Like, sometimes it's like, I kind of like that sometimes where you're going a little bit negative and then coming away, like, pleasantly surprised by something. That's where I was at with this book. So, thumbs up to this thing. I think it's worth checking out. And I think Batman and Superman fans will appreciate the story. So, yeah, I mean, if you have any thoughts on it, let me know in the comment section down below. Be sure to like this video, share it with your friends, subscribe to the YouTube channel for more content. Be sure to come back next time as I'm going to be talking about issues 2 and 3, and then we can, you know, go on from there. All right, well, that's all I got to say. As always, take care now. Bye-bye then, and I will see you all in the next video. Peace.